Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome to Astroneer. Today I'm going to be talking about the BOO event from Astroneer, the Halloween event that has occurred on Astroneer, and I'm going to be explaining every single step you need to finish the event and what the event actually is. Because some of the people may have seen the patch notes and you may be really confused. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This is more of an instructional video. I'm gonna give you some timestamps so you can skip through the steps if you already completed them or if you understand what it is. But I'm gonna start through what actually is the event. First, what is the actual BOO event? The BOO event was an event for Halloween that consisted of you going to the planet Atrox, the most dangerous planet in the game, the spookiest planet, and you have to collect these three items here plus seeds. What you're actually gonna find is you're gonna need to collect the volatile seeds and the both seeds. I forgot, it's really complicated names, but you want the spewflower seed and the volatile attactus. In the wild you'll find these. On Atrox you'll find these in the wild, but with red spikes. Red spikes and like the flower here being red, it means that they are actually gonna try to kill you. These are hostile plants, but when you kill them, you manage to destroy them. They give you these seeds here, and these seeds grow passive plants, and that's the thing. Then you want to find these pumpkins. These pumpkins are not actually found in the wild. They are actually, the pumpkins kind of look like the normal pumpkin that you can find here, the round spooky squash. I'm gonna show you later in the video the actual pumpkin you need to collect. But so yeah, you need pumpkins, and the point of this is to actually break these pumpkins. So you dig underneath them and you break the pumpkins. There's 5 varieties of pumpkins, as you can see. 4 of them are actually permanent, and then there's the mutated spooky squash, which is actually a special kind of pumpkin, because when you break it, it gives you a random chance of getting any one of these seeds. You can get a stunned seed, which is the sad pumpkin. It's actually smaller. You can get a smiling, the Astroneer logo, and the normal one, the round one. So when you break this, instead of dropping mutated seeds, it drops this and spooky squash. So what is the point of collecting all of these items? The point of collecting all of these items is that when you have all 3 of these items, you plant them, of course, and you put them into this, the cauldronia, sorry. And what you do is you actually just pick up these things and you place them like this. That will make a purple gas. You need a spooky squash sample for every single one of these. Oh crap. Oh, I guess this is stuck for here forever. I guess you need these spooky squash samples for every single one of them. You cannot make any of these gases without the spooky squash sample. You also need a different assortment of items for these 3 gases. For example, for the orange gas you need 2 spooky squash samples. So instead of putting this seed here, you put a spooky squash sample seed here. And for this, of course, for the purple, you put this down and it makes the purple gas. And if you want the green gas, you put this seed down instead of the of this seed, the green seed here, and it'll make you this green gas. So what is the point of collecting this green gas? The point of collecting these green gases is that, as you can see on the screen right now, you have multiple stages, and each stages give you different rewards. Stage 1 gives you the spooky, not the spooky squash, the pumpkin helmet. This one, hollowed helm. So this is like a pumpkin helmet. It does not go at all with my outfit right now, of course, because I'm wearing the outfit you can get in the shop. When you finish stage 1, you get this, the helm. When you go to stage 2, you get the mask, the visor, this visor here, and the endless visor. The actual visor that goes with my set is this one, the crystal ball, but I like to use this one because I think it looks really cool with my skin. So yeah. So those are the rewards for stage 1 and stage 2. Stage 3, on the other hand, gives you this awesome pumpkin shelter, PUMKN shelter. It works like a normal shelter. It looks awesome. It has the oxygenator, the RTG inside of it, because as you can see, it is being powered here. The floodlight is being powered. It's not actually, I don't have any external power here. And the door looks absolutely awesome. I love this door. It's a bit larger than a normal shelter, but that is okay. So so that is the rewards, and that is what the event is. It's just basically collecting a bunch of seeds, these seeds here, these three items here, collecting the seeds and planting these seeds, and just rinse and repeat basically, and collecting these gases. So let's get straight into step 1 of these gases. Okay, so first step you want to do is go straight to Atrox, because that is where you're going to find all of your seeds. So I'm going to go straight to my base, but if you haven't made your base, just take your shuttle, get the necessary components to get to Atrox, of course. Since Atrox does not have any sun or any wind, you're going to need or a generator, or you're going to need a RTG, and that's what I brought. So you want to go firstly find this, I forgot the name. It's like a kind of a cauldron, something like that. It's the giant pumpkin that actually allows you to be able to do anything. Without this item here, you're not going to be able to do anything without it. But be careful, because it comes out as a price. Oh my god, it's a glitch. No, it's not glitch. It's not glitch. Be careful, because it is defended. And as you see, it looks like it's not defended at first, but then it is. So just, since I'm in a rover, that was way too easy. But if you're on foot, you have to be careful. So once you collected this, you can go also, go get multiple, and that's what I did. I got like 4 in total. And once you get this, it's called the Cauldronia Gia, I don't know what. So once you got this, you're gonna take the packager and just place it. You can package literally anything in the game. If you see this green light, it means I can package it. So you just place it on. And now I have 2 things. You don't actually have to bring this back. It's not you don't have to, but I like to do it just in case if I need it for some reason. So now you go back, and you're gonna need to go get some pumpkin seeds and some seeds of the plants I just killed. I'm gonna see if I actually can get any of them. Okay, so I just realized something. Apparently, if you break the plants without collecting their seeds, you with the drill of a truck, it's not gonna give you the seeds. So I'm gonna go quickly get this one. So you see this one? It is dangerous because all of these plants are actually killer plants, and they defend this Cauldronia, the thing you need. And what you need is these plants, the ones I shoot at you, see? Be careful because they explode. Whoa, that was close. Okay, you wanna kill them. Just blow them up. Oh my god, there's so many. Ah! Be careful because they can actually blow up your truck, and you don't want that. Obviously, you don't want your truck to blow up. So be careful of those plants because they explode, and they're gonna drop these seeds and these research items, and I like to pick them up because they actually give a good amount of research. So does these research samples. So you wanna collect all of these. It's why I actually bring this here, is to just, oh my gosh, this got flipped. Probably got blown up a bit. Yeah, I still have everything. So you want to just kill these plants and collect the seeds I just showed you, these ones. So I collect these seeds, mutant volatile actis plants or seeds. And so when you collect these, you can actually plant them infinitely. So what I like to do is just collect 10 of them, or something like that. I collect 10 of them, and then I go back to my base. No, I actually need something else. So I collect 10 of them, go get the other seed you need, and I get these Cauldronias. I got a few, and apparently the one that was being guarded actually got blown up. so be careful of that. Okay, so now that you got these seeds, you got your Cauldronia. The seeds, I'm not gonna pick them up because I got infinite of them. I got so many of them, there's no need. But you're gonna want to pick these up. And once you got that, you're gonna want to go get pumpkin seeds and these flower seeds. These, forgot the name. So these plants here, I'm not really sure what they do, but I think they kind of just, oh, that was way too easy. So they rain, I think. It makes rain, like acidic rain. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna try to show you in action these plants. I don't really understand what they do. When you get close to them, whoa, okay, yeah, it's like a fly swatter or something. Oh my gosh, they actually do a lot of damage. Okay, so yeah, usually I keep my distance, but I wanted to know what they did. So you collect these seeds, collect a bunch. You need a lot of these because these are really hard to grow. These are the hardest, this is the hardest part. So you're gonna collect these seeds. So these seeds, the Cauldronia, the other seeds I showed you earlier, and now you're gonna go get whatever, the pumpkin seeds. So those are the seeds that you find in these caverns. Oh my gosh, that's a cheetah ball. Short intermission. Cheetah ball intermission. I'm sorry, cheetah ball. Now, that's a cheetah ball. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop everything I'm doing right now. Cheetah ball. That's one of the rarest items in the game. Okay. Poggers, I guess. So cheetah ball is one of the rarest items in the game. The second rarest. No, that's the rarest item in the game. No way! That is actually the rarest item in the game. No cap. That is the rarest item in the game. Okay, so like ignore that intermission. What I wanna go do is get into these like caves, ravines, things. You're gonna see if you know that you're here if you see these plants here and these like goopy stuff, and you can actually find research item in them if you're lucky. So you're gonna see what is this? I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. Oh, that's one of the. Okay, I'm gonna remember that's here. Okay, so you're gonna want to get these like spooky squashes, these pumpkins, and you're gonna drop these seeds. They're gonna drop this spooky squash, which is the actual item you need, and the seeds. Mutated seeds are actually like special seeds, so I'm gonna explain that to you. But you're just gonna want to go just break a bunch of these, just collect a bunch of these. You don't actually have to collect the spooky squash, so the orange stuff, just get the seeds if you want to just make your base in silver. Also keep an eye out for research items, because you can get a bunch of these in here. I don't see much here, I'm not going to spend too much time in here. But there are a lot of research items in here. And also on these green goopy things, you can find like research samples. So I'm going to go back to my base. I got all of the items you need. Of course, I'm not collecting them because I got infinite of them, and I'm not gonna collect a second batch of these. And as you see, I actually started planting these seeds. So like you plant the whatever they're called, the seeds that look like this, the spewflower seeds, and then you plant the volatile seeds. And when you break them, as you see, they drop extra. And you're gonna need to bring these back home. Of course, I finished these things, so I'm not gonna need to bring these back home. Oh, I got lucky, I got 3 this time. I just plant them, and you can farm them a bit if you want. Stay at Atrox a little bit, because if you need gases, for example, and you can start. What I did is that I just got a bunch of gases because that was one of the things I needed just for my base in general, and I started farming stuff, and I kept one of these Cauldronias in here, and I started manually farming these things. And it's the same thing for these spew flowers. They are all passive. Okay, so that's one thing you need to remember. In this event, all the plants that you plant are passive. So you need the spew flower seed. And then what you got, all of that. So you got your spew flower seed, the Cauldronia, research items if you need, if you want. So when you're 100% sure you want to go back, just hop into your like shuttle and go back home. Okay, so for the first stage of this event, you want to only collect spooky squash to be able to make the orange gas, as I showed you in the beginning of the video. Unluckily, I didn't actually record any footage of me gathering pumpkins for the first stage, but you will always need pumpkins for first stage. So as you can see on screen right now, I'm actually collecting the stage 2 item. But just imagine that those seeds are spooky squash, and what I actually did to collect spooky squash only, I had a arm and I had a filter on it for spooky squash, and while the arm picked up spooky squash, I'll pick up the seeds and I'll just plant them. And you only need spooky squash, so it's very easy. Just put a cylinder of a storage silo, sorry, and you want to just fill it up with spooky squash, not the seeds, only the spooky squash, and just place it next to the cauldronia, sorry, and that will just give you the first gas. And yeah, that's as simple as that. Just collect spooky squash. That is all. Very simple step. Just yeah. Okay, so for stage 2, it is a little bit more complicated, but you already saw me collecting stage 2 seeds. It is very simple. You just have to collect the seeds and the spooky squash this time. Spooky squash is very, very easy to collect, as you may experience from the last stage. But so just collect a few spooky squash every once in a while. You don't have to collect it constantly. Just have a little farm on the side, and when you need spooky squash, you realize that you're out, just collect a few. It is very fast to collect spooky squash. It takes 15 seconds for a pumpkin to grow. That is extremely fast. So yeah, just collect that and pick up those attactus seeds. And as you saw in the clip, I actually planted these seeds in a kind of a cubic pattern, and that is a pretty good way of like compacting them. Keep them kind of spaced out, because if they grow inside of each other, like in almost as the same entity, if they look like only one and there's actually multiple of them, well, it's pretty bad, because when you break them, they can go start flying all over the place. But that is okay. So what I would recommend to do is just pick up like between 5 to 10 seeds, and just the rest of the seeds, just put them, turn them into gases. So yeah, that's a pretty simple step. Quick mention, as you can see on the clip, there is 2 different arms, and the kind of cauldrongias are really awkwardly placed. I purposely made it so that the arms, the auto arms, can only place a item on one side of the pegs. So you like split and like you put one arm on one side and one arm on the other, and you separate them far enough so that when they place an item, they can only place one item on the cauldrongia, and they cannot place 2 items. So you do not want to have 2 spooky squash on the same cauldrongia, because that will just make the orange gas, and you do not want that, because you already finished that step. You want the green gas. So that is just a quick mention. Just make sure that the other arms that are far away apart from each other and can only place the item you want them to place in a certain space. And so basically just keep them away from each other so that one arm can place seeds on one side, and the other can put spooky squash on the one side. So yeah. Okay, stage 3, the hardest one yet, but it is okay. If you bear with me and you follow my steps, you will be able to go through them very easily. Problem with stage 3 is that the spewflower seeds are very stubborn. They take a long time to grow, and they have a low chance of giving you an extra seed. So the best thing, the best way of growing these seeds is growing them in large packs. Between 10 to 20 seeds would be a good amount. because since each seed probably drops like in between 1 to 2 seeds, if you have 20, then you can probably get a benefit of what, 10 or 5, in between 5 and 10 if you have 20 seeds, which is not a lot at all. So what I would recommend is just you stack up on these seeds and you plant every single one of the seeds you get until you have enough for a large silo, like enough to fill up a large silo entirely. Not a large silo, excuse me, a medium silo. Just fill it up entirely and keep 15 on the side, 15 seeds on the side, and pack them up in large numbers. Do not get them too close. Don't plant them too close to each other, because since these are very large plants, when they grow, they manage to like grow like inside of each other basically. And when you break them, they will start like jumping. And as you saw at the start, when I broke them, they jumped a little. And here I actually make a mistake and I only plant 9. I would recommend planting 15 at the least. 10 is a good amount, but you only have like 3 in benefit. I'm not even joking. It's a very low chance of getting an extra seed. Unless if you're lucky, you can maybe even get 5. But no, just collect as many seeds as you can and just plant them in large numbers. That is all. For people that still did not really quite understand how I planted these seeds and how I grinded this whole thing, I'm going to show you a full round of me collecting the seeds, planting them, and how I turned them back into gas. So this is a 12-minute clip. So yeah, if you just still need help, you don't really quite understand, just watch the rest, because I actually show the rewards that you can get, and I show what how I finished it, because this is my last round, and you can see how I upgraded my farms over time, because I learned over time. So my farm would have changed a little bit. Well, yeah. So boys, this is the end of the BOO event. I finally finished it, the spooky event. I actually finished it because, well, I finished it because I have the 80 gas required to finish the event. So I'm actually pretty excited. I'm not really sure what happens. I know that I get a pumpkin shelter. I don't really like understand what the point of it is, but yeah, let's just send it off. Let's just see what happens. Ooh, pumpkin shelter discovered. Does that mean I can craft it? Unlock anything? Oh my god! Oh, is that? Oh my god! The nanocarb. Boys, if you want to be rich, just send an extra 4 of these things. What are they called? Yeah, noxothanes. Just send an extra 4 of them. Like, I sent an extra 4 of these. I added some of these, so they may have like increase the value. I just wow, I'm speechless. I didn't actually know you could get that from here. Well, that's fun fact if you didn't know. If you're poor and you cannot afford getting nanocarbon alloy, the most expensive item in the game, just farm Spooky Event, cause that is so easy to farm. So yeah. I don't think I unlocked anything besides, well, what I'm wearing right now. Yeah, the Halloween helm. And yeah, that's all you unlock. The Halloween helm, both of these faces. This goes really well with my outfit I have right now. And then there's the Halloween helm and the pumpkin stuff. If you're wondering what skin I'm wearing right now, if you go in shop, this is the skin I'm wearing. It's cost $10, but honestly I think it's worth it because it's a donation to the game. So if you really love Astroneer, well, you can maybe pick this skin up because I think it looks awesome, and also it supports the creators, to like the developers, to be able to like update the game even more. So yeah, well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this short episode. I hope my tips and tricks actually helped you. So yeah, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this. I think I'm just gonna turn it into more of these gases and just send them off for like extra points, I guess. Care package at 80. Oh, that's just okay. That's good to know. So if you get an extra 80 of these, you get a care package. So I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna do that, and then I'll end the episode there. Okay. Okay guys, so I have finally acquired all the gas it needs to get the bonus. I do not know what the bonus is and why there is actually a bonus, but since there is a bonus, I'm just gonna do it, cause why not? And of course I don't want to waste my bytes, so like I'm gonna use most of the space I have to send off all of this gas, cause I have excess gas, like spooky squad gas, so I just wanna get rid of it. Okay. Looks like I got everything. So I'm just gonna send this off into space. Bye. Whoa. What? Why? No, tell me I just wasted my time. Don't tell me I just wasted my time and I'm stuck with this now. No way. No way. Bro, I swear if no way. Oh! Oh, it just gives you a shelter. Okay, I'm just gonna keep that. I'm gonna try to send it again, see what happens. Okay. I glitched the game. I glitched the game. Since I placed this on top of the gas, like since it was not a viable gas, it was not the same gas, it just fell off and it gave me a free gift. Well, that's pog. Now I have 2 pumpkin shelters. I want to see what happens now. Oh, now it just yoinked it from me. Okay, this makes no sense, but okay. Okay, no, it was just a glitch. Okay, so apparently if you just don't want to just craft the pumpkin shelter, you can just waste your time and make 80 of these gases. It's really expensive, because the pumpkin shelter is not even that expensive, it's pretty cheap. It's just plastic, clay, resin, and carbon. You have infinite of literally every single one of those if you use the soil centrifuge. So yeah, that's what happens. So yeah, bye.